Super Mario RPG was my very first RPG. Up until that point, I was looking at screenshots of RPGs in Nintendo Power, and I would see all the numbers and menus and the gritty graphics. Uh, Gritty compared to what I normally played. Point is, I was much more interested in bright and colorful platformers. But lo and behold, here comes Super Mario RPG, an RPG starring a cute, bright, colorful plumber, Mario. Was I interested? No, not really. To paraphrase my thoughts at the time, what is that? What is that? This game looks weird. But eventually my grandpa wound up getting the game for Christmas, and at first I was going to ignore it, but I was eventually called into the room to help them out play the game. Apparently my family couldn't figure out that Toad was inside Mario's house. But that got me playing the game, and I loved it. I've basically been hooked on RPGs ever since. In fact, it's pretty much thanks to Super Mario RPG that I eventually got into the RPG Maker series. And I guess if you want to take it a little bit step further, a friend of mine in the RPG Maker community also introduced me to the furry fandom. So, I guess you can blame Super Mario RPG on that. Anyway, this is a really cool opening right here, I gotta say. Basically shows a bunch of locations and stuff that we'll be seeing in the game. Not all of them are entirely accurate to what is actually going to be going on. It's kind of more like an opening to an anime showing what ifs. For example, this scene right here does not actually happen. You do not go up against a Magic Koopa and an army of turtle soldiers. But there's plenty of stuff here that we can look at and enjoy. I basically make it mandatory to myself to watch this opening every time I start up this game. By the way, longtime fans might remember that I once did a playthrough of Super Mario RPG Revolution. It is a ROM hack that was a lot more difficult. Just about to a fault, actually. I wound up playing the game because I played this game so much that it became easy. This game is not difficult in the slightest for me, so I was looking for a challenge, and well, I'll tell you what, Super Mario RPG Revolution gave me a challenge, but it gave me a challenge to the point that it felt grindy. Like, I had to go after every fight in the game, and a lot of the battles later on took a lot of effort and time. It really gave me an appreciation for the original game. Sure, this game is easy, but, you know, battles are not random, so you can skip a whole bunch of them, and if you really want a challenge, skip a whole bunch of them. It also really gave me... how to word this? There's a lot of not random. There are a lot of encounters in this game. Like on a single map, you might see 8 enemies wandering around, and each one of them is an encounter. So I'll definitely be skipping here and there some encounters along the way. Wario Land in the Twitch chat says, "Nice live editing. Is this pre-edited clip?" Nope, we are live. Those images I had preloaded, and I brought them up as I was speaking. Anyway, Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars. Let us begin. Starting a new game, of course, stereo, because why not? Hello there, Southpaw, welcome to the stream. First things first, let's go ahead and get the file put in. And as this opening starts up, I want you to pay attention to the hills off screen on the left. As soon as Mario jumps, this camera is going to scroll to the left, and I want you to take a look at the hills, because apparently one of the hills is actually cut off. That was kind of interesting. Let's just take a look at this. Cut off. Anyway, so begins Mario's adventure across the world, chasing down Bowser, traveling through 8 castles, trying to figure out which castle the princess is really in. Or maybe Mario can pick the correct castle first. That works too. Gotta love the cartoon jogging into the door there. So here we are in the first dungeon of the game, kinda sorta. As I said, there are no random encounters, although a couple of these guys do want a piece of Mario, gotta say. Sort of, kinda. He seems to be a little bit dizzy. Anyway, go into battle, you fight them. It's fairly straightforward. There's really no point in fighting these guys. They are so weak they don't even give experience points. So we'll just go ahead and move on. Now, interesting thing about this game is it has timed hits. Here's a regular hit, and if I were to press a button during Mario's attack, he gets in a second hit, causing extra damage. How much damage is dependent on how good your timing is. You can also possibly block damage if your timing is good enough. I kind of failed to defend there, but it doesn't matter, it's just 1 HP. Let's go ahead and move on. And I'm just going to stand right here for a moment and admire the stereo sound. Okay, moving on. Running a little bit here so that we can kind of speed things along. Oh, chandeliers. This room seems fancy. Almost as though it's kind of important. Almost as though we've already reached the final battle. You can tell it's the final battle because it is using the final boss theme from Super Mario Bros. 3. It's kind of actually cool. Don't let Bowser bruise you, Mario. Mario, prepare yourself for the great beyond. Okay. I wonder what the great beyond is actually like. Actually sounds kind of great. Mario, the chain! Aim for the chain! Nah, we'll just jump on him. See if we can cause some extra damage. Mario's special attack there costs a bit of magic power, aka flower points. That was some good damage. Back to regular attacking. Let's see if I can do a perfect block. There we go. Mario, the chain! Aim for the chain! Not yet. What a joke. Put some muscle into it. Alright. And no damage. So at this point in the battle, you can no longer harm Bowser at all. So they really do want you to aim for the Kink Link back here. Not going to be difficult to take down, only has 60 HP. So we'll just do 1 hit. Yes, Peach, we are actually aiming for the chain. In fact, let's aim it harder. I don't know how you jump on a chain, but whatever works. What was that sound? No! It's a chain reaction! Hang on, Kink Link! Ay ay! Coming, Mario? Fight, Mario! Fight! And by fight, I mean don't attack it, because it'll just drop you. This should finish you. So, remember how we were only like 20 feet off the floor when the battle started? Not exactly sure what happened in this situation. Mwaha! Did you think I was just gonna give her to ya? You're always in my way. This is it. I'm gonna take you out, Mario. Funga! Foiled again. You gotta love the dialogue. Oh, Mario. You had me so worried. Let's get out of here. And that is that. We have successfully rescued the princess, and that is the end of Mario RPG. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you... Oh. Shriek! Mario, I'm going to fall! Or slowly rise up screen, as the case may be. Yeah. Eventually, they'll be just completely off screen, and you can just get a nice view of the background, unobstructed. And title screen. I think this is the first game I played where the opening was a cold opening leading to the title screen like that. It's actually pretty cool, like the opening of a movie. Okay, what are the odds of that? Hey Mario! Lots of people use something called a door to go in and out of their houses. Oh, you're gonna pay for that joke. Anyway, I came by to pick up Toastal since she's been a bit late. Alright, that's right. Toastal. She was using Toastal as a name in English rather than Peach, because a mushroom princess named Toastal made a lot more sense than Peach. Hello there, Strikeback. Welcome to the stream. Ooh, save point. I'm just going to go ahead and save right here. Hey, I thought the princess was here with you, Mario. So, where is she? Mario, what's with the silent treatment? You're not telling me something. Okay, the first time I played, I thought that Mario was hesitant to tell Toad what happened. This was my first time playing a game with a silent protagonist. By the way, Mario's a silent protagonist. It's Bowser again, isn't it? No, no, here we go again. Okay, I love that the Mario RPGs lampshade on the fact that this happens all the time. Mario, would you please bring her back like you always do? If you're tired, just turn off the fungi light for a snooze. We will in a bit. And here is the world map. Basically, it's like traditional world maps of Mario. You go on along a path and pick the place. Honestly, I pretty much like the world maps in this game. They're neat, especially with the music. We'll have to admire that as soon as we get back out. Also, hi, Sword. Halt! Who goes there? A trespasser! This castle now belongs to us, the Smithy Gang. It's our first step towards taking over this world. And if it weren't for nosy characters like you, we'd practically own this world. So let's see you deal with this. Also, I totally meant to make an M. Bison joke when he said that he was taking over the world. Of course I would forget. Well, ain't going back there. If you try to go back in, you ain't. So the plot thickens. Suddenly, this ain't about Mario. Bowser. Yeah, there's just something about this music that plays on the world map. really like this. So remember what I said about Toad being inside Mario's house? All my family had to do was go back inside. You're back so soon. Did you forget something? No? What happened then? So you remember what I said about Mario being a silent protagonist? They kinda get around that in a very fun way. The bridge to Bowser's Keep is out now? Just wonderful. We must inform the Chancellor of Mushroom Kingdom at once. Let's go, Mario. Let's not save yet. Oops, excuse me. Oh? That bump on your head reduced your HP level. One of Mushroom Kingdom's famous items ought to perk you right up. Do you know how to use items? Okay, I don't want to do the tutorial because you will actually use up that item. So I'm gonna say, of course I do, so that we get to keep the mushroom. Oh, I see. You're just so well-traveled and experienced, Mario. Now why did I rush back? I had something to tell you. I remember! I came to warn you that Mushroom Way is swarming with monsters! I just barely made it back here in one piece! Mario, please do something. Perhaps I can help. Do you know about timed hits? I actually explained that just a little bit ago, so yes. Hey, you better watch out! He knows about timed hits. He's gonna punch your lights out! You'll notice that I kind of emphasized that sentence there. It's a little bit of foreshadowing. He's got more bark than bite, huh? Now why did I rush back? I had something to tell you. That's right. We need to tell the Chancellor about Toadstool. And also, I wanted to tell you about Mushroom Way being swarmed with monsters. But we already did that. Once again, missed my cue. I wanted to comment on the fact that he said, why did I come back twice? Well. I'll see you over at Mushroom Kingdom. Just in case, take these with you. 3 mushrooms, nice. Okay, so for the record, Toad bumping into you actually does cause some damage. Oh, by the way, here's the menu. Here's items. Here's Mario's status. As long as we're here, it's worth pointing out that Mario's speed will not be going up the entire adventure. Your character's speed always stays the same throughout the entire journey, even through levels ups, with the exception of equipment. Equipment has an effect on that. Special, you can find out about your skills. A lot of them gives indication of when to press the button in order to cause extra damage. Mario's equipment. This is basically a beginner's RPG, so equipment is pretty simplified. Weapon, armor, accessory. And that's it. And special items are self-explanatory. We got nothing. Anyway, let's go ahead and head into here and use the Fungi Light Forest News. You gotta love the Super Mario World. Woo whoop! And with that, we're actually gonna go ahead and head into our first episode break of today's stream. A little bit early, but the first real quote-unquote dungeon is gonna take a little bit more time than I have time at this very moment. So, we will be right back.